Morning, folks. I haven't been so busy this week with the painting, mainly because on our bike ride on Tuesday along the River Wandle, I was sitting on my new saddle that I bought at Lidl, one of our Lidl stores. One of those, once it's gone, it's gone. Sorry, I'm bending down trying to extricate my wire from my hairdryer. I changed it for the one I had, which was getting a bit worn, but it was a good saddle. The Lidl's one had rather sort of a fine nap on it. It was finely covered, or it was moulded that way. And I found out very early on Saturday, going out to get a newspaper, that if you try to slide off the back of the bike or slide off the bike, the nap on the saddle cause friction between the two, and you just can't get up. You just can't slide off. But anyway, I was all aware of this, so we went on a bike ride, did about 4 or 5 miles into it, and deciding whether to come down one side of a road or another to cross on the pedestrian crossing. And I decided I would go down on the pavement. It's a cycle path as well. And so as I turned my bike, I was sitting on the saddle or on the crossbar, turning it. I got on it to ride down, but then I had to move the bike a bit more. And I tried to just come off of it, but I couldn't do it. It just held me. The saddle, the nap on the seat, it was a good seat. It just fell off. I just couldn't get my feet down. I know it's not that the bike's too high. I mean, after all these years I've had it. So the long and the short of it was, I whacked my elbow when I went down, trying to break my fall, but I also crashed my blooming ribs. The bottom of your rib cage, right, left and right. And yesterday it was agony. I was almost screaming, screaming with pain. You can see that every time I have a cough. It was purgatory. So I'm taking some cocodamol pills, tablets right now, been prescribed, but you can't have many of those because they're dangerous or addictive or something. So added on to my neck problem and the COPD, it was a bit of a challenge. But so I'm a bit better today. The pills seem to work after an hour or two. And I hope tomorrow, I have been shopping, but you've got the main shopping from our local supermarket. But we did phone Lidl and I spoke to the guy at head office, or one of the factotums anyway. And I told him what happened. I said, you're going to get into trouble with these saddles because I won't be the only one. Because not everybody wears lycra, we wear jeans and stuff like that. And it just grips the saddle, the surface of the saddle, and the two didn't part. And I explained all that. I said, "Oh yeah, we'll give you the money back if you've got the receipt," which we have. So next week I'll go down. I didn't phone them for that. I mean, I should have known better, but they shouldn't mark or try to sell a job lot of saddles that can cause trouble with other people. So here I am now. Still aches, but I'll just take them through the day and hope that by Saturday or Sunday there'll be no trace of it and we'll be back to normal. So there we are. So that's why I haven't done very much. Okay, now I'm thinking of doing, I'll use a little bit of a pencil for this if I find one. Where's my pencil one? There we are. I want to do, I've been doing these ones, these greens, these green practices, the greens, but I don't really like the composition of that one. But the tutorial was okay. It encourages you to mix your primaries, 3 primaries, red, yellow and blue, and mix your greens that way. And if you want a quicker way, it's just use a Payne's grey. But a lot of people do have problems with greens, I know, until they learn over a period of time. It's a quite bright day today. I'm looking at the sky, but it's cold. We haven't got into spring yet. Should be. Anyway, I want to do just like a lake, but more of the banks. Well, coming in, and trees on the bank over here. That's one, and let's do that. And I want to do sort of a background of trees. So here we are, the colours. Cadmium yellow light, artist quality. That's a Jackson's one. 21mm tubes, £10 a tube. But it does last quite a long time because it's so strong. Cadmium, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey, and burnt sienna. So we'll wet the paper. Oh, I twisted then. I felt that. Right, let's just get a bit of water on. This is on the ordinary Fabriano £130 practice paper. Very, very good paper once you get used to it. But it's not 100%, it's about 33% paper and linen, and the rest is cellulose, probably made from wood pulp or something, but it's very good paper. So let's just get a bit of colour in that sky. So we're getting, oh yeah, that's gone a bit heavy, isn't it? But it'll all dry quick. Oh no, I want to put the yellow, the raw sienna on first. God, there's enough there for 3 watercolours. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Just put the colour in the foreground or in the lake, and great big clouds out there outside of my window. Right, bit of that. So we'll put some of that in. Now this will all dry much nicer. We'll just clean the brush. Or getting out of bed last night to go to the WC, I had to wake my wife up to get me out because it was excruciatingly painful. Right, ready, earphones off, mutual sound, drawing in progress. Lost it a bit there. Right, okay, I'm going to use my smaller brush, my Ron Lanson medium. If you're new to what I'm doing, my watercolours are based on the Ron Lanson palette, mostly, and with the Ron Ranson Hakes plus the rigger. There's my lovely rigger from Sharon. But everything, all my watercolours are based on not his technique, but he introduced the Hakes to watercolour painting probably 40 years ago. 40 years ago, yeah, possibly 40 years ago. Ron's dead now, sadly. He was a lovely guy, very, very interesting. He was a graphic designer and advertising and so on. And realised that he couldn't do very much with the bristles, the sables and things, because they encourage you to fiddle, and he wanted to learn a broader way of painting, like this. Just put the paint on and let it dry, and the rest is history. If anybody's interested on Facebook, you can join in the Ron Ranson Disciples. I haven't put anything on there for a long time. I just don't have the time or the will to do it. I've got enough going on Facebook as it is. But it was good when it's a good page on Facebook. Ron Ranson Disciples, started by Matthew Clements, a lovely American chap who still follows me, because he's very kind. But I think I sometimes follow him. But a lot of friends on there, old friends made over 9 or 10 years. Yeah, okay. Let's get a bit of colour on the back there. Okay, so a little bit of that. Well, let's put a bit of that in. It's a bit wetter than that. Okay, now let's let that dry off a little bit. All right. Right, let's get a bit of a grass and stuff inside this here. So I want several different colours on that. So try a bit of that, bit of Payne's. Bit of sienna. You must try to get several colours on your brush, like in the corners. A Payne's grey, burnt sienna, that lovely yellow. You can get some really good texture from it. I'm not one to paint photographically or anything like that. It's not what I do. I haven't got the ability to it anyway. But I like to keep everything as simple as possible. And my motto is, keep it simple, stupid. Let's have a bit more colour in there. Oh, just mix your colours. And I want to go up there, but let's put a bit of raw sienna. I haven't cleaned the brush. And we'll put in some nice dark green, Payne's grey, and that lovely yellow. Don't have too much water on your brush. There we are. Put a bit of that in here, and then we can get a plastic card. I'm often asked what plastic do I use, but it's just a credit card or yeah, sort of yeah, there it is, just a little bit of flimsy card, and you can just scrape out. This paper is excellent for scraping out. Easiest way I know to paint a rock. I know I say that every time, but I don't know. I'll finish that off when I get to it. Look, that's just texture. Right, let's get some burnt sienna, bit of a Payne's grey, and just put that in there just to vary the greens with a bit of warmer colour. Oh, here's coming out. Right, let's put a bit on the other side, just to by way of balance. Card. You'll find if you do it too quickly, it'll backfill again, look. So be a bit patient. I'm racing for the expediency. I sort of get it done and upload it. Now we'll do a bit of greeny stuff on there. I've got to do all this background yet. Use that lovely yellow, look at it. It obliterates everything. It's lovely if you don't overuse it. Okay, right, let's go into that background now. That's fairly dry. And we'll put in a bit of burnt sienna, a bit of that green. Right, headphones off, go. Okay, so we put an extra bit of layer, a couple of layers in there, recession. Now, we want Payne's grey, a bit of there we go, so there's that. Put a touch of blue in there. Right, I'll give that a try. And while that is still drying up, I'll finish that bit off. So, just a green. Right, now I just want to get that a little bit wet again, and just come down here with a bit of that. Right, and we'll put those colours in there. I'm not really happy with the way that has gone there. So we just take that edge out. That way you'll get quite a good reflection going down there. Right, we can. Oh, yeah. Right, while that's going off, I could put in some rigger work, I think. My lovely rigger. I'm going to use a bit of cad yellow and just put in some. You can use gouache. I don't really like using it, but oh, let's try a bit. Where have you gone? Ooh. Let's get a little bit of that in there. Okay, I can't do much more to that. Put a few birds in, I think. Then I need to go and sit in a chair. Just get a little bit of that, sort of that. Okay, I've got to see it. It's not bad.